Right, the company Telesin has kindly sent me out some more items to review and test. So first of all, we've got the utility frame metal cage for the Insta360 X5, and then also the Telesin 3rd generation 3-meter selfie stick, which is a carbon fibre one. So first of all, let's take a closer look at the utility frame metal cage for the Insta360 X5. I've got the X5 here, so let's unbox the metal cage and fit it onto the X5. Here we go. Right, so straight out the box we've got a little instruction manual there, a dual lens protector and the cage itself. So this utility cage is going to protect the X5 from any knocks and bangs. Let's just take a closer look around the cage. So straight away what I've noticed, we've got some foam inserts here. So that's going to shield the microphones if it's windy, so that's going to be handy. And then we've got 2 cold shoe mounts there, so that's going to be great for any light accessories or microphones. Then on the side here we've got the blue button, and that's how you open the case to get the X5 inside. So you just press that and that just lifts up. And on the bottom here you can see it's compatible with a 1/4" thread mount, but it's also magnetised, so if you've got the Insta360 adaptation claw, that'll just snap straight in. And then at the side we've got another 1/4" thread mount, so we can either mount it in the vertical position or the horizontal position. And then right at the bottom you'll see 2 little holes, and that's going to be for your lanyard. Right, so now I've got the X5, let's insert it inside the cage. So as you know, we'll just push the blue toggle there. So just before you mount the X5 inside the cage, it's only going to go in one way. So as you can see, the battery compartment there, we've got the large cutout, and on the other side we've got the quick shot button and the power menu. Because if you put it in this way, you'll not be able to get to the battery port, so it only fits in this way. And that's not a tight fit, which is great, because you'd be a bit worried that you could scratch the X5. And then that just closes over the top. Clicks into place there. And now let's attach the dual lens protector, which it comes with. And it's very different to the original one with the X5, which I have right here. As you can see, this one's a lot more wider, and it has to be to fit over the top. So just if you're wondering, does the original one fit? As you can see, no, it's not quite wide enough. So that's why Telesin provide their own lens protector, as that just fits straight over the top. Just like so. And that can fit on either way. So now that's made the X5 a lot more rugged and durable in case I were to drop that when I'm out filming. So do stay tuned to the channel, because later on in the video I'm going to be doing some test footage with this X5 attached to that 3-meter selfie stick. And now it's time to take a closer look at that 3-meter selfie stick. Here we go. Straight away you get a nice little handy bag there. So straight away you get a 1/4" thread mount screw, and then a handy adapter, which is going to also be a 1/4" thread mount there, and that's going to be handy for the X5. Again, everything from Telesin is well packaged. So straight away out the box here, this really does feel really well made and solid. So it's made from carbon fibre. It's got a large rubber grip there, and you'll be able to hold that with 2 hands. So if that's wet, that's not going to slip out your hands at all. So we've got a sticker on here reading, "Do not use in thunderstorms." Now I can see why they've put that on there, because when this is fully extended at 3 meters above your head, you're just like an antenna screaming to be struck by lightning there, I suppose. And then do not violently rotate the selfie stick, avoid damaging the locking structure. So what that means is when you're extending the selfie stick, just take your time doing it like I'm showing you now. Don't do it really fast and aggressive, or you might break it there. And then at the bottom of the selfie stick, you see a 1/4" thread mount, so you'll be able to mount this in various positions, as well as on a tripod. So the selfie stick is far too large to fully extend whilst I'm inside. So now I'm going to go outside and do some testing with it. So as you can see, I've got that 1/4 inch thread mount which came with the selfie stick, and that attaches nicely to the bottom of the X5 cage. So now let's get outside and do some testing with the X5 attached to this 3-meter selfie pole. Here we go. Right, so now we've just had a closer look at the 3-meter selfie stick and the cage for the X5. Let's have a look how far this extends. I think the answer is pretty far. Now, as we know, that's a 3-meter one. We can see slight bow in there, but you're going to get that when you're at 3 meters, no matter what action camera you've got on the end there. So this is the 3-meter selfie stick, fully retracted back in at its smallest size. And now I'm going to go around with it extended at 3 meters only and get some shots for you with the X5. I'm not going to get any shots as it is at this level, or 1 meter or 1.5 meter, because majority of people have got those selfie sticks, so they already know what that looks like. I personally own quite a few of these selfie sticks. They start from 30 centimeters, 1 meter, and the biggest one I've got is 1.5 meter. So this is doubling that today, so it's going to be interesting to see what shots we can get with it. So now you can see the 3-meter selfie stick fully extended again. I'm just going to go walk around and get some shots with it. Let's see what it looks like. Here we go. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today, and now that you've seen the capabilities of the Telesin 3-meter selfie stick, along with the cage for the X5, and as you've seen earlier inside, we've had a really closer look at both of these items, and what I will say is they feel really well made, and they don't feel cheap and tacky like some other products. And some of those shots you can get there with the 3-meter selfie stick with this X5 360 camera just replicate a drone, to be fair. So if you're interested in buying either the 3-meter selfie stick by Telesin or the protective cage for the X5, I'll be leaving a link in the description for both of these items, and there you'll be able to receive 10% off when you enter the coupon code. But for now, thanks for watching, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and bye for now.